welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing New York Yankees 1, Toronto Blue Jays 10, ALDS 2025 Game 1. The Toronto Blue Jays win their first playoff game since 2016. They have not won since ALCS Game 5 of 2016. 3 wildcard sweeps. One I'm okay with, 2 I really want to forget. But the Blue Jays win Game 1 at the Sky Dome. An absolute belt-to-ass moment for the Blue Jays. They stepped up and said, hey, the bats, they ain't dead. The pitching, that's pretty damn good too. The Yankees, we ain't afraid, but they want to talk? Okay, talk. We gonna shut you up real quick. The Blue Jays lead the series 1-0. Blue Jays lead the series 1-0 going to Game 2 tomorrow. We will review that and talk about it. Probably will wear the same jersey and hat because, good luck, I guess. Bottom of the first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. solo home run off Luis Gil to left field. His first home run since early September. His first ever playoff home run for Vladdy Jr., and that was the moment they needed. People were like, hey, Vladdy gotta show up. Vladdy has to show up. And he did. 2 hits, sac fly. Damn good game from Vladdy. Some really good defensive plays as well. Vladdy showed up. Oh, he showed up. 1-0 Jays. Bottom 2, Alejandro Kirk solo home run off Luis Gil to left field as well. Alejandro Kirk with 3 home runs in 2 games. The final game of the season, he hit 2. He hit 1 again. Man, his power. Kirky's on fire right now, man. 2-0 Jays. Top 6, Cody Bellinger walks. Anthony Volpe scores. The bases were loaded for the Yankees. Gausman loaded them. And the Blue Jays were sailing till then. 5 2/3 innings for Gausman. 5 amazing ones. He got the 2 outs of the 3, the 6th inning. He needed to get those. Gausman did his job. Overall, I think Gausman did his job. And yeah, he loaded the bases. 2 walks, 2 hits. Walked Bellinger. And they got a run out of it, 1-2. But he strikes out Judge. They bring in Louis Varland. Louis Varland gets him out of it with a lead for the Jays. That's all the Yankees would do, was threaten during the 6th. After that, the Blue Jays, they cruised before, they cruised after. Bottom of the 7th, the Blue Jays blow open the game and make sure we ain't got to worry. Andres Gimenez with a single. Dalton Varsho scores 1-3. Nathan Lucas with an RBI double. Andres Gimenez and Ernie Clement score 1-5. Vladdy Jr. with a sac fly that George Springer comes in on 1-6. Blue Jays have a 5-run lead. Bottom of the 8th, they get more runs. Alejandro Kirk with a solo home run, his 2nd of the postseason, his 4th in 2 games. Left field as well off Blackburn, 1-7. Andres Gimenez with an RBI double. Dalton Varsho comes in to score, 1-8. Ernie Clement with a sac fly. Miles Straw comes in to score, 1-9. Nathan Lucas with an RBI single. Andres Gimenez scores, 1-10 Jays. And Ernie Clement did look good with that sac fly. Jeff Hoffman shuts it down the top of the 9th. Jeff Hoffman shuts it down, 1-10 Blue Jays. They lead the series 1-0. And for me, I think the Blue Jays had a perfect game, except for that 6th inning where it looked questionable. The Toronto Blue Jays had a very good game. Bullpen, strong, no problems. Jeff Hoffman didn't even have that bad of a game. He had a pretty solid outing. This is all you want out of the Blue Jays. Gausman, he looked like he could go 8. That 6th inning looked bad, but absolutely cruised through 5 2/3, or 5 of them. Got enough outs to make it easier for the 6th inning. Varland gets 2 big outs. Dominguez gets the 2 outs. You get Little having a pretty easy inning. Jeff Hoffman not totally screwing up besides hitting a guy. But pitching, pretty locked in, except for loading the bases and giving up 1 run. I think Gausman did pretty well. This wasn't a Gausman blows it type situation, if you want to go there. The Rays game was worse. This was a pretty solid Gausman start. It just unraveled very quickly. But overall, I thought it was solid. I thought the bullpen, pretty damn good, as they should be. The Yankees got owned. The New York Yankees got owned by the Toronto Blue Jays. They did. Just as most of the season they have, especially in Toronto. They've only won 1 game in Toronto. If it gets to Game 5, I'll be worried then about them being due. But the Yankees are bad in Toronto. They are bad in Toronto at the Sky Dome. I think we could still win on the road, but the fact we only need to pick up 1 on the road now, if you don't want to go back to Sky Dome, makes things so much easier. If you win all your home games, you win the series. If you win both your home games, start off, all you got to do is win on the road, and you might not even go back to Sky Dome to play the Yankees. You'll have to, of course, go back for the ALCS, but that'll be the Mariners or Tigers. For me, the Blue Jays played a perfect game. Vladdy finally woke up. Kirk is still on fire. Springer didn't really do much, which was shocking, to be fair. Not as expected, I should say. Santander had some really good at-bats, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe they should just play Schneider in left or Straw. I think the Blue Jays, very good game. The bats were alive. They got the hits they needed. I really can't say anything bad about the Blue Jays tonight. I really can't. I think the Toronto Blue Jays had a very good game. They deserve to win this one. It wasn't hard. It wasn't easy per se. I mean, it was mostly a breeze. That 6th inning almost could have went so badly where we don't win that game. So the way it went down, perfect. If you look at the way that John Schneider made his decisions on the bullpen, perfect. Perfect. Varland only had 2 outs, I think, because they're going to play him Game 4 with the bullpen game with Lauer. But if there is a Game 4, I think Fluharty will probably get Games 2 and 3 if need be. But good to give Hoffman an inning because he's not good if you give him too much rest. And it's been a week, so might as well give him an outing. And it was a 10-run game. Can't blow that much, right? Well, a 9-run game, but a 10-1 lead. I really think the Blue Jays played this perfectly. And frankly, having a Savage start tomorrow is also playing it perfectly. Because the Yankees have not seen Savage. They cannot dial up their pitching machine to show Savage's arm angle, the way he releases his pitches. Savage has looked absolutely dominant his first 3 starts. I think he could do that again. So, with that being said, if Savage looks dominant and our bats are still on like that, I don't think they'd fall off instantly. Max Fried is a good pitcher, but a lot of the Yankees pitchers give a lot of walks. So it's going to be something to watch when you look at how they attack Fried, how they lengthen their at-bats. But they had long at-bats today. They had very strong at-bats today. Like, the Blue Jays, in theory, I think they should go up 2-0. If they play like this and Savage does just as good or better as Gausman, we're going up 2-0. Like, that is a pretty damn good call to make. This Blue Jays team, I told you. Anybody who knew baseball, anybody who watched this Toronto Blue Jays team, the way they got to winning the division, this Blue Jays team needed that bye. This Blue Jays team can beat the Yankees. This Blue Jays team aren't afraid of them. And right now, it looks like about, of course, knock on wood, but it looks about as easy as I could have expected. They're making it look easy, the Blue Jays, and you love to see it. With that being said, player of the game for me, Alejandro Kirk, 2 home runs. You got to give it to him, even though you could give it to Varland, you could give it to Vladdy, you could give it to Varsho, you could give it to Lucas. There's so many people to give it to, which is a very good thing. But I'm going to go with giving it to Alejandro Kirk. He deserves player of the game. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour. As this game comes up, video comes up, I'm pretty damn sure that the TFC game's going to start right about then. So by the time this is up, the TFC stream will be started, and we'll be going for that game. Frankly, I got what I wanted today. Well, at least part of it. Now, Mississippi State, we'll see, but that's neither here nor there. I'll see you later. And then, of course, tomorrow we'll be live for Formula One Singapore Grand Prix, and we'll be live for the Yankees-Jays game, Game 2. So 2 streams, 2 lives tomorrow as well. 1 more stream, 1 more live today. 4 streams and 4 videos over the next 24 hours from the start of this game and on. With that being said, I'll see you later, and I'll see you more times than later. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Blue Jays. You love to see it. Peace.